touchdown, they'll be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The run inside. It's Richard. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Zings it complete to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richard. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The play fake on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a caught, and he's got room. Shakes off the defender. Just shedding tackles. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day
makes a grab and room to run. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 40, 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gonna run it. It's Richard. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to prepare.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the run, it's Beebe. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the number 22 team, the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Wildcats with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Plate.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense with jumbo personnel. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Unloads it left. He's got it and more than enough for down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. At the 30, the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Indiana! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running behind that left side. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Indiana. But on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Well, you can't.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And guys, second down didn't do them any favors as they face this third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, looking to pass. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Richard, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away. Get him on the ground for no gain.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's got him. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Sowell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Indiana! Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they've tied the game. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse, otherwise.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. On the move at the 30. There he goes down the right side. The 30. The 20. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it. It's Martin. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Penn State with the response.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. It's complete to the left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw on third and short. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Shoots it to the left. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Back's got it. They will score! Touchdown, Indiana! The Hoosiers right back at them.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be for the win. And it's good! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and